Today was the Sunday salvage sales big parking lot tent sale. I stole this footage off of their Instagram stories. So went down there. I showed up an hour late. It's a bit of a shame. There's Carl. Carl's always been done the Sunday salvage sales. Right behind him is Dumpster Dave. This is probably the only footage of him in existence. He has no social media, no cell phone, no email. I missed this Raleigh, and that was a real tragedy. I'd have bought it for sure. I love a nice old crusty, campy, covered bike. I went down there to check it out. Didn't see much I was super excited about. They're doing the Sunday salvage sales next to it as well, so I went over there and grabbed a little bit of stuff out of the free box. I checked out a bunch of these bikes. A few of them I almost bought. The last minute, they started throwing some that didn't sell into the back of the truck. And we were talking about lowballing them, me and BMX Gary. And we did. And I got a couple of bikes for $10 each. So we're looking at a few bikes. There's one I really wanted to buy. They're sort of saying they might be able to lower the price a little bit if it doesn't sell. But a lot of interest in the bike, and finally somebody bought it. It was like an early 90s Nishiki mountain bike with mostly Dior and stuff. It had an XC headset and XC brakes. It's pretty cool. I already got it. I was also looking at this guy. It's a weird Sherpa Dorado, and the guy was saying he might have been looking into it, and he might have been made in Portland. I couldn't find much info on him. It's real dirty and gross, but it's got almost brand new Marathon Pluses on them, and maybe there's the regular Marathon, so the word Plus. Oh, they do say Green Guard on them, so not the Plus. There's a Green Guard. They're quite a bit cheaper. But I kind of thought this crank was cool. I like old 80s mountain bike cranks. A little scuffy. It has a Suntour front derailleur, which no one cares about. But then I realized it has a Cunningham Suntour roller cam rear brake. Those are worth $40-50. So no one bought this bike. We talked about it. We thought about it. It's also like had the seat ears broken off and crudely welded back on. So that's something I got to deal with. And like rattle canned. So I'm not going to save this bike and get a part it out. I don't feel bad about it because the frame's broken and poorly repaired. And it's got nice tires. And it's a pretty nice tall head tube, so this will be a good fork for someone. Double eyelets and candy bosses. And oh, it's the reverse spring mount candy bosses too, though. Wah wah. Now I have a set of these brakes in silver and a set in black. That's funny. It's got a cool black Tonga headset I've never seen. It's got weird brake levers I've never seen. They're Suntour plasticky brake levers. We have the thummies built into them, which is kind of a drag, but also maybe I could make these thummies fit on something else. But they're kind of broken. It doesn't matter. No one cares. Maybe someone will care. It's got a black seat post, SR LaPrade, skinny size. Maybe it's the size I need. So this bike I got just to part out. Gary from the BMX Bike Museum was there, and he was freaking out about 4 or 5 bikes. And I was like, don't do it, dude. You don't got room. Don't do it. And he was freaking. So he bought this one first, and he asked, like, yeah, I'm just going to go right in the dump. I'm like, oh, it's a shame. Some of these bikes are too nice to just get recycled, but they're drowning in stuff and not space, and they're downsizing. And it's like half price, and all their bikes started at $50, so it's like a $50 bike. And they said they didn't know, they're going to go to the dump. And he pulled out his wallet, flashed $20 bill, and the guy's like, okay, cool. And then I'm like, okay, there's 2 other bikes. There's a special, like a modern specialized disc brakey, probably 10 or 15-year-old rock hopper or something with Dior 9-speed stuff on it, and a little specialized hybrid that Gary pointed out. It's got like brand new tires on it, and it's all Dior 9-speed, so I'm going to upgrade the crap out of it. And I'm like, I'll do 20 total, $10 each for those 2 specialized on the end. And he's like, oh, I don't know. I'm like, save you the trouble, having to lift them up and put them in the back of this truck. Probably spend more than $20 in labor. Just moving these bikes to the back of the truck, then unloading them later into the dump, plus the dump fees. And he's like, okay. They caved. So I bought those. But then last second, Gary's like, you like this one, right? And he was looking at the specialized mountain bike. And he's like, trade ya. I said, okay. So we traded last second. And he helped me roll these out to the old Subaru. So I got them. I have no room. As you can see, I got no room. Here's a little specialized hybrid. It was all switched out to Dior, and I was thinking, well, maybe I'll get rid of this and just part it out too. But man, it looks really nice. So I texted Tomcat and asked him if, even though it's winter and no one's buying anything, if he'd think consigning this would be cool if I tuned it up. And he said yes. So I'm going to go through it and check it out. I got the Trek here. I got the Peugeot here, so 2 other projects aren't done. This is all wheels and tires. Behind the camera, I have a dozen frames, another stack of wheels, just out of control. So this is getting stripped down, sent to the recycling ASAP. As soon as I strip the other bike down, I'm going to go over this bike, clean it, do a real tune-up. If it's nice, saving it. If it's worn out, getting rid of it. I like the back wheel needs some truing. If it's got a broken spoke, I might go rid of it. But it looks like it had a lot of work done, then sat around, then got donated. It's real dusty, but the parts look clean. I'm going to take off this kind of cracked, old sun-faded dust shield. It's got a 9-speed LX rear derailleur. It was very popular. I think they were better than the regular Dior and cheaper, because people are really into them. It's got the 9-speed front derailleur, set at bottom pole, and it's got 9-speed Dior integrated levers, so it's the flat V brake or long pole with the shifter built in. Almost didn't buy it because I wanted the shifter separately. Then I realized, like, yeah, it's still worth something to somebody's parts bike. I think these wheels are a lot newer too. 26195 Armadillos that are holding air. Like, this is a pretty nice wheel set, man. I'd sell this wheels and tires for $200 if I sold the shop just by themselves. Or put them on Craigslist for $50 and no one would ever care. So if it's savable, I'm going to save it. It's kind of cool. The other crank has the Specialized S on, which is hilarious. I wish this one did too. You guys are weird. It's a women's extra small. It's got a brand new saddle on it, so it has like 0 miles. Like, pretty dope. It's got the riser bars. It's even got the cool mirror. I like it. So I can't go to bed tonight till I do something with these bikes. So this is my score for $10 each, $26 inside. And I'll show you that stuff now. So even though I'm not doing Sunday salvage sales videos anymore because it happens so much and I get so much cool stuff, it's probably boring. I'm going to show you a few things that I grabbed today because it was technically their sidewalk sale or tent sale. Last minute when I was leaving, this ended up in their free box. I don't know where it came from. It's got a nice Diacomp front brake on it, black, medium reach. Suntour stem shifters in good shape and complete. I can get $10-15 for those. An SR stem I may or may not care about. These are modern Shimano SLR brake levers. Someone sanded the logos off. They're in good shape other than that. Out of their free box, I got some more stuff. This is one of those Park Tools tool caddies. You can stick your screwdrivers and wrenches and things hanging out and stick on top of a park stand. I don't really have any use for it right now, but I'll figure out a way to use it. Several sets of these. Chain slap guard stickers, brand new. This is a bunch of cheap Sunlight seat nut binder bolts. But they're like chrome, and they have this single little keyway there, and these are good for a lot of really old bikes, seat binders, and it's in the free box. There's no reason not to grab them. I'll need 1 or 2 someday eventually. Another little thing of Bonotto bar tape in blue. I think I got 10 or 15 bucks for the last couple of ones of those I grabbed in their free box. A Ziploc bag, because you know I always need Ziploc bags. I think that's most of it from the free box. Then I went and dug around the rest of the shop. Just did a quick pass. This is a new tool they threw in there. It's got the big, like 24, 25 like inch for freewheel tools, cassette tools, chain whip. It's cool. I got another Acera derailleur. I had a new one I got from there a while ago. I just used on a build. So I got this used one that's a little scuffy, but you know, these things do the big mega range freewheel pulleys, and they're great for hybrids and things. I got another set of side cutters because I feel like I never have enough of these. I can never find them. One weird polar, because the same thing. You rarely ever need a polar, but God, when you do, you can never have one. Free, it says, a really rusty old Avner multi-tool. I'm going to throw this in the car. It's got both screwdrivers and all the Allen sizes, so I'll have it for messing with bikes. just kind of looked through the tubes and found nothing but weird sizes, but I found one good 27 1 1/4. It's a size I use a lot. It's also 732. One seat collar and 35. I think it was like 31/8. I just have one. One nice Shimano 600 lever in a weird color, but it's missing the barrel adjuster and the stuff, but it's real not scuffy. Maybe someone will want to replace the scuffy one on the bike they dropped. I got another electro toe clip because I gave my old one away to Tomcat because he had a customer with a broken toe clip and I wasn't sure if he was going to want it or not. And it's on eBay and someone's looking at it, so I figured I'd better grab another one. And then I got a couple of things. I got this for me. So this is a 5-speed, really narrow, old Sun Tour Perfect freewheel. At first glance, without taking a rag to it or anything, it looks like it's in great shape, teeth-wise. I think this will be perfect for the Allegro 1960 Swiss bike that I'm doing to go on the campy hubs. And it's pretty big. It's got to be at least a 32 in the back, so I'll actually have a almost easy enough gear. I also got this because I could not help myself. So for size comparison, regular mountain bike freewheel. Whatever this thing is, the craziest little corn cob. It has no markings on it at all, but the teeth profile look French to me. Looks like a Saks, but I don't really know. But just look how cute this little thing is. It is so tiny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 speed. I got to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 tooth by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17? Really? So this would be a 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's a gear spread. Like, no spread. It's just too adorable. And I grabbed this cassette because it's Dura Ace. It's really dirty. It's probably worn out in garbage. It's Dura Ace 10 speed, but just for the spacers and really the lock ring, which is in really clean, readable shape. But also I think these Dura Ace ones, this back is titanium instead of steel cogs and stuff. I don't know. You know, for always a pound, so it's the $2 I paid for it. It's worth cleaning up and seeing if it's cool. So that's my video. Thanks for watching.